With more than 100 games played, the border war between these two schools has been a clash in the middle of the country that's been a contest played since before the 20th century. And believe me, in rivalries like this one, the wrongs from games played in 1891 are being discussed as we get ready for what's in store. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Powell. They go back to work with the first down in the final period. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Missouri wants to go fast.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting, and you could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
With the catch, it's Manning. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Okay, ready? So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. with the run on 1st and goal. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. A quick pass on the fly motion. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Too much time to think about it. Smith dropping to pass. Right on the money. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's got his man. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the option, the pitch. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To the air, it's Horn. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Safe completion on the screen. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Looking for a man. It's Horn. Fires left. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. The 20. He's a touchdown Tiger. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on fourth down here late in the fourth. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. They ain't getting stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got the tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend.
Touchdown, Kansas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead.
37.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Man, there is nothing worse in the world than that feeling right there. Missing a field goal when your team needs it the most, that's what you do. You're a kicker. You're supposed to make those. Man, oh man, Palmer, that stings.
He's going to carry that miss for a long time too, David. Obviously, the offense and the team put him in a position to come through for them. He's just going to have to learn from this, get back to practice, and want to make it next time he gets that opportunity.
Harrison Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Complete on 3rd down. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Off play action. That's caught. It's Harrison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. Gives it on the option.
At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll heave it deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Cavaliers are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point splits the uprights and the lead balloons to 15.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page. And then...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Smith dropping to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. It's a running room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. Rolling right and going deep. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Caught behind the line. It's Harrison. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cavaliers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. On the ground, it's Jenkins. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
They're going back to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jenkins. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Isaac. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Caught in the backfield, it's Isaac. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! They take the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
Ready. Come on, set.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on?
Touchdown, Virginia! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and
got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Snapped it in the shotgun.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
34, Kansas, 28.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Smith wants to throw. Scrambling away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions, a big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. He's got it, 1st down and more. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Kansas. They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team, going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Cricket.
Takes the handoff. It's Fields. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Back to throw. It's Flores. Fires to the big fella. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cowboys! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Smith dropping to pass. Throwing right. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Snagged out of the air. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Jayhawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Back to throw, it's Flores. Zings it complete to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Ford. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Sherman. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Fields. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Oh, he got loose. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my...
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Smith wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Plucks it out of the air. Knocked off his feet.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Give to the single back. Thrust that arm out. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's team it. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll keep it himself. Bringing it back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gives you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it, using the quick game.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that That's two really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Knights are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Jenkins.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the BYU Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack.
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him.
And the ball comes out. Oh, inviting disaster.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give out of the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. BYU right back to the line. Here's the handoff. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Buckmeyer. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Charcoal.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Now he's going to break the pocket. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll line up to go for 2. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. Sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. BYU lines up quickly.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much bounce.
There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback.
Got out of trouble and throws.
It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Notre Dame. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This time, they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really... He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Slings it downfield. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Three consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but...